Hello, this is the news. Tonight, terror grips the city, but its source may shock you. Is that kosher? A seemingly innocuous question often asked at delis and various restaurants throughout all of recorded history. But tonight, the kosher that we're talking about is far less dietary, but just as terrifying. You may have seen various murals popping up over the last few months throughout the city. But for the eagle-eyed pedestrian, one in particular has stuck out and become a constant source of fear throughout their daily lives. Kosher, a mysterious splinter political organization, has been throwing up pieces all over the city, bro. But these aren't works of art, they're works of hate. The Kosher Group's mission statement calls to get rid of them and says directly that we can't trust them hoes. What does this mean for you, the viewer? Kosher murals are a known marking system for the Kosher Group, indicating areas wherein violent crimes should and will be committed. Exactly when and how is unknown until it's already too late. Whether it's 11:15 a.m. or 11:15 p.m., whether you're on your way to get an abortion or to protest one, kosher could strike at any moment. Police have released a public information disclosure stating that if one encounters a mural, or a piece as street artists call them, the area should be left as quickly as possible. The information disclosure specifically addressed other street artists within the city area. Whether you be throwing up sick pieces or just painting for fun, under no circumstances should one attempt to paint over a kosher mural or piece, as they have been well documented to bring guns to that shit. And by covering up their works or pieces, you put yourself at imminent risk for personal and bodily harm. In further terrifying news, the Kosher Group has sent many letters to government agencies within the city. These letters seem devoid of demand, reason, or emotion. Two noteworthy letters sent to the, Department of Health and Agriculture were particularly terrifying. The first simply said, snitches, all caps, with a Z. The second, containing correct grammar and punctuation, was addressed directly to the head of the Department of Health and Agriculture, saying only, remember to shave your Valentine's present. The Department of Health and Agriculture has responded in kind by releasing neon green and neon yellow chickens into hospitals throughout the metro area. This display of force was, quote, literally the most we can do. But what does this mean for graffiti at large? Street artist Shepard Fairey had this to say. Well, his lines are clean, but his shading needs work, for sure. Other street artists, in attempts to take back neighborhoods formerly monopolized by the Kosher Group, have put up other murals or pieces, saying things such as paleo, Atkins, and pescatarian, in an attempt to artistically subvert the control that kosher seems to hold over these neighborhoods. This did not work. All involved artists were shot, killed, and labeled posers by the community at large, as once again, the Kosher Group is known to bring guns to that shit. The only information we have on members of the Kosher Group are blurred stills from low-quality CCTV footage, wherein a young very good is painting or throwing up a kosher mural or piece, while mall-grabbing a skateboard with his left hand. This young very good later fled the scene when authorities arrived, disposing of his Thrasher skateboard and riding away on an electric longboard. Before he was out of earshot, he could be heard screaming to the authorities, conical bearings are better, scrubs get fucked. You know, John, it's a little cold out. After looking at that footage, I feel like the young man could have used another coat. That's right, Jerry. Every day working here is worse than the last. Well, I'd certainly say so, Tom. Remember, as always, to tune into the news for all your facts about everything.